She is a well family-oriented person, loves her kids, loves her home, hard worker. And it's just like I say, it just devastates us. It's unbelievable that she's gone right now.
That was Jeff Johnson, the brother of Karen Johnson Swift, who disappeared after returning home from a Halloween party last Saturday night in Dyersburg, Tennessee. Now, her husband, David, was the last person to see her after she dropped their kids off with him early Sunday morning. Now, she's a mother of 4, and Karen was in the process of leaving her husband. She filed for divorce just a few weeks ago on October 10th, and Karen's car was found less than a mile away from the house with a flat tire and has been sent to Nashville for forensic testing. Now, let's talk about this case and see if we can figure all this out. Here with me to talk about it is criminal profiler Pat Brown. Pat, good to see you. And Pat, what do you make of these circumstances? What does it sound like to you if you're to try to build a profile of what happened?
Well, Ryan, usually when you have a case with these elements, all these specific elements, woman's filing divorce, last person hears the husband has no alibi, the car is found near the home so a person can walk home quickly, and there's a flat tire which gives an excuse for why the woman had to get out of a car and something happened to her. When you have those together, the majority of the time, the husband is actually responsible. Now, I'm not going to say it's true this time because sometimes something freaky could happen and a serial killer could have come along or there could be another man in the picture. But most of the time, it turns out to be the husband with those elements.
You know, and Pat, here's what I make of this. I see a situation like this because the question always becomes, oh, well, did she just leave? Maybe she wanted to get away and start a new life. This is a woman with 2 college-age kids and a daughter, 2 daughters, one age 7, one age 9. For me, that's an open and shut situation. She would never leave that situation and leave those 2 girls behind. What do you make of that? Could that be an option?
Well, it always can be an option. We've said that before in other cases, and the families have come forward and said, oh, she'd never do that, and then you find out she did do that. What you have to look at is her previous history. Does she exhibit a narcissistic personality disorder? Because if she's that kind of person who loves all that kind of attention, is willing to do anything to get it, she could do that. But if she shows none of that in her past, none at all, then she is not going to be running off.
All right, you know, there's another situation here, and it concerns a cell phone that was in her car. It was taken, and they tracked the phone number of this, and it led them to someone apparently using this phone to access the internet. And this becomes very interesting. When you look at a situation like that and you start tracking it down, can police then determine who used that phone with that internet connection, or is it just simply a guessing game, just tracking down who it is?
That's going to be part of a guessing game. What's interesting is going to be to see what that internet site was. I heard it was at 5 o'clock in the morning. So what we don't know is the husband said I think it was around 1:30 she left. But we don't know that that's true. She could have been there till 5 in the morning and used it and something went wrong, or somebody could be using it after the fact to make it look like she was around someplace. I haven't figured out yet why she would drop her kids off there. Was she not staying there? Was she staying with a friend or a sister or somebody else? Or what does that actually mean? Or was she supposed to be in the house for the night and then wake the children up at 6 in the morning because she was sleeping there? I don't know. We don't know that yet.
All right, Pat Brown, thank you for being here. You know what? You and I are going to stay on top of this. We're going to keep an eye on this story, make sure we keep it covered. Now, folks, keep it right here on HLN for Verdict Watch in the Conrad Murray trial. Dr. Drew's coming back tomorrow, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.